Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Megaman X3. In the last episode, we got through Doppler Stage 1 and Doppler Stage 2, and this episode, we're actually going to finish the game, so let's head off to Doppler Stage 3. And I love how ominous the music sounds here. Like it just really? Like just telling you that you're nearing the end, and you are. Alright. Bring on the rematches! Alright, appropriate. Blizzard Buffalo is first. So, let's get out the parasitic bomb, and boom! Yeah, not much to talk about. Blizzard Buffalo was easy before. He's even easier. And there's his ice beam. It's not very effective. And you knew that joke was going to happen. And Hyper Armor, still very broken. And he's dead. Didn't take a hit. That hit before was from me getting hit in the previous room, if you recall. Okay, that's done and over with. Now watch, you shoot this thing, you get goodies from it. It's mostly random, but I know if you hit it with the Z Saber, you'll always get an extra life. Okay, who's next? Okay. Again, appropriate. Toxic Seahorse is next. So let's whip out the Frost Shield. And make a chump out of him. Actually, not too different from fighting Bit with a Frost Shield. Just put it where he's going to be, and makes a chump out of him. So, yeah, you can make him dance the Toad Man, and that does it for him. Okay, that's out of the way. And how many sub tanks does that make? That makes 3. Really? That's all I'm gonna need. Okay, moving on. And Neon Tiger. Okay, whip out the spinning blade. Ow. He's actually a bit because of the spinning blade's attack pattern, he's a bit trickier to fight with his weakness, ironically. But still very doable. Yo-Yo of Death! Okay. Yo-Yo of Death again. You actually bet. You have to have some good perception skills of where it's going to be, else use the Yo-Yo of Death just to kill him. And he's dead. I took a bit of a beating in that fight, but it was mostly carelessness. Like I said, he's simple, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's easy. Okay. I want to see something. Okay, maybe it's not random. Maybe it just depends on the kind of shot you make. And like I said, Z-Saber will always give you an extra life. Okay, who's next? It's Blast Hornet. Now, this guy, if you use his weakness, here, let me demonstrate. I switch to Gravity Well. Gravity Well. And he's utterly pathetic. I mean, look at this. And I'm going to demonstrate what happens if you charge it. Ironically, it brings him down to the ground. You don't have to be anywhere near him for it to hurt him. Actually, kind of sad. And he's dead. So, yeah, that means that both Toxic Seahorse and Blast Hornet are complete chumps without the weakness. You can't even give them a chance to make a move. For shame. For shame. Okay. Okay, another extra life. I'm gonna predict this. I think it's Volt Catfish is next. Looks like it, yeah. Yep. I can tell it from the thing on the ceiling. Don't know what it is and don't know why it's there. Now watch, remember I mentioned you can beat him without giving him a chance to make a move? In a similar vein to Toxic Seahorse, place the Tornado Fang where he's going to be, and you rob him of a chance to make a move. Turning one of the most annoying bosses to fight with the Buster into one of the saddest bosses with his weakness. I actually noticed that's kind of a trend. I mean, Blast Hornet's the hardest boss in the game, but his weakness is the easiest boss in the game because you don't even have to aim it. So, yeah. Main reason I like to boss weaknesses in the rematches is just to make this go faster. And you know what? I said I did it with all of the X games. That's actually a lie. When I actually played through X7, both times I went up against Hyanard, I just used Zero Surrender just to silence him. And personally, I don't think you can blame me. Okay, so that's 4 down. Now for number 5. Gravity Beetle. Okay. Ray Splash time. You can also rob him of the chance to make a move if you're good enough with the Ray Splasher. You don't even have to be good with the Ray Splasher, just shoot him. Because of Ray Splasher's extended duration with firing, he doesn't even get a chance to use his gravity well. Kind of sad, really. But see, most boss rematches go much faster if you use the weakness. Actually, all of them do. Mostly because of the stun lock. You can lock them into a pattern where they use one move over and over again, or they use no moves at all. Of course, there are some exceptions to that, like Storm Eagle from X1, he's not phased by his weakness, or can't really think of any others off the top of my head, but oh well, you get the idea. And now for Tunnel Rhino! Easiest boss in the game, made even easier! And that's his fake out attack right there. So easy to avoid. That went better in my head. So yeah, Tunnel Rhino, he was easy before, and he's easier now, if you think people even thought that was possible. And burned. You know something? I don't know why, but I feel that Burst, as powerful as it is, should one-shot more. I mean, it's acid. Acid eats through metal, so these robots should burn to death. Or whoever qualifies as death with a robot. Okay, and that leaves 1. Crush Crawfish. Admittedly, he's a bit trickier to fight with his weakness because even though it's more powerful, you have to get very close to him, but you can use it for yourself if you get caught. And I'm gonna do something stupid. And there's actually a glitch I read about where if you can somehow time it right, a charged Tri-Thunder can actually kill him in one hit. I don't know the details though, it's just something I read about on the Megaman wiki. And I swear we hit each other at the same time on that last hit. I think it's a safe assumption. And now he dies with 2 claws. Might as well let him. And with that, all of the Mavericks are destroyed. So we're moving on. Yep, all of them were destroyed. Now I gotta go through this area with these annoying things again. Hate them in Volt Capture Stage, and I especially hate them here. And like before, you want to ready as Z-Saber. Okay, I did it early. Let me try that again. Let's ready as Z-Saber. Well, this room looks familiar. And look, it's Dr. Doppler. I've been waiting for you, X. I'm Dr. Doppler. I've been watching your battles closely. Your victories over my men have been most impressive. I need superior replicants like yourself, X. I offer you the chance to join us. Together we shall build a utopia where the Reploids rule under the watchful eyes of Sigma. Our lord, our master. No way, Doc. Your schemes and here and now. Perhaps you are not as smart as I once thought. Prepare to be ripped apart and to be born again as part of the new body of Sigma. And yes, the Doctor knows how to fight. He's normally weak to the acid burst, but with or without his weakness, he's really easy. Just a bit of a tip, if you hit him, he'll probably surround himself with electricity, and if you hit him when he's... yeah, that's it. And if you hit him when he's doing that, it'll actually heal him. Case in point. But Z-Saber finishes him off rather quickly. You could just use his weakness or use the Buster. He's not a hard boss. He only has 2 attacks. And the electricity is easy to watch out for. You are strong, X. Strong enough to defeat Sigma. Doppler, can you talk? Sigma's true form is that of a computer virus. I was corrupted by him, and I created a horrific new body for him. Where's the body now? It's in the underground hangar of this lab. I don't think Sigma has occupied it yet. Don't worry about me. Destroy the body before it is too late. Time is running out. Thanks, Doc. That's actually something subtle I like about X3. The sudden character development for Dr. Doppler. It makes me feel kind of sorry for hurting him. At last, let's go fight Sigma. I wonder what that thing in the background is. I'm assuming it's a Sigma body, but... now, the Sigma battle we're coming up to is widely considered, and by widely considered, I mean, in my opinion, one of, if not the hardest Sigma battles in the series. I mean, he's a freaking brute, which is why I'm running a Z-Saber, because if he's a brute, I shouldn't play fair. Does Sigma ever play fair? I think not. I always love air dashing upward, it makes it look so cool. We meet again, X. It was easy to corrupt that fool Doppler. And I would have succeeded if you hadn't interfered. But we are always destined to meet, aren't we, X? Let the eternal struggle begin! And main reason this guy's hard, he has a shield and his attacks come out fast. But, like I said, Z-Saber can two-shot any boss, Sigma included. Oh, jeez. Okay, oh, and he's standing in the air. Problem? I certainly don't have one. But, believe it or not, that's only half the fight. And, honestly, that's the easy part. Check this out. Well done, X, but I'm far stronger than my previous forms. Behold the power of the ultimate battle body! Whoa, Nelly! That thing is huge! And by the way, he's hardly bluffing. This thing is crazy powerful, and his head is the only weak point. And that is a pretty small target. So, like I said, oh geez, better use a sub-tank. That's one reason you want to have a lot of sub-tanks, because this guy hits like nothing else. His attacks are difficult to avoid. Man, this is really, really tough. I've never been able to beat him without using at least 1 or 2 sub-tanks. Speaking of which, number 2. And also, if you try to use this Z-Saber on a wall, you'll just do it into the wall, and I missed. And actually, I don't think this guy has a weakness. I've done all kinds of weapons, none of them seem to work. Z-Saber seems to work good, though, but it's really hard to hit him with it. So, honestly, you just have to go in here and hope to outlast him. Or just Z-Saber him to death. And that does it for Sigma. He now blows up. So my first time fighting him, oh dear lord, it was horrible. But I'm better with the fight now, as you can see. No, it can't be! I can't even defeat you with this magnificent body! There seems to be only one choice now. I'll possess you! I can't do a nearly as good a Sigma as the Sigma in X8. That looks great. And now, let's get the heck out of here because Rising Lava! Flame Stack, not great. Flame Stack all over again. But like Flame Stack, it's not instant kill. Actually, it doesn't do that much damage. But I was so worn out my first time I beat him. I died the first time. And I actually didn't get the Hyper Armor my first time. Okay, move, 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 move! X! Watch your language! It's a dead end! There's the Sigma virus. Ha ha ha! Give up, X! I'll possess your body and rule the whole world! Dr. Doppler! Your Doppler! How did you obtain this? How do you feel now, Sigma? Did you like my special vaccine for the Sigma virus? X, I'm sorry to have given you so much trouble. I know I can never really atone for what I have done. But I will try to set things right by taking Sigma with me. My program is fading. X, it's time to say goodbye. Goodbye, Dr. Doppler. Goodbye. And, in spectacular ending fashion, the entire fortress blows up. Well, most of it anyway. Interesting note, the ending actually changes depending on whether or not Zero is alive. If Zero's alive, he's with X looking at that, and he also comes in at the end stage. X has crushed Sigma's plan once again. Many questions still occupy his mind. Why must humans fight against Reploids? And why must Reploids fight against each other? As X stares at the burning remains of Doppler's lab, his body trembles with an unknown sorrow. What does fate have in store for me, he wonders. He can only hope that someday Dr. Light's plan for him will finally be revealed. known to X. His destiny has already been decided. To save mankind, you must destroy Zero. But only time will tell when and why. Well, time will tell us when is next game in X4 and why. I won't spoil it. And now the credits roll by. So I guess I could give my thoughts on the Let's Play. I gotta say, I had a fun time with it. It was fun, and I got to get my thoughts on the game. I got to give some updates on my channel, and I really makes me look forward to Let's Playing. Like I said, X3 is my favorite in the X series. I know it's not really loved by all. I can understand why. Some people may not appreciate the level design. Some might not appreciate the Maverick lineup like I do. But I do. And I love all the touches. The enhancement chips add replayability, whether you want to go for one of them, or go for one at a time, or go for all of them. Zero's the alternate versions of the end stages, fighting different bosses, going through different versions of the stage. It's all a great replay value. Not to mention, the graphics are great for 16-bit standards. The music is awesome for the most part, and the re-release remixed it and gave you so much more. It really makes me appreciate this game and the entire X series as a whole. I wish a lot of other X games had this kind of polish. Like, X8 I really enjoy, but nowhere near on the level of this game. X3 and X1 are very special in their own right. X2 felt like a step back from X1, and X4 was good, but I couldn't really enjoy it as much as I did with SNES, X1, and X3. And then X5, it was good for what it was supposed to be ending, and now we get to see the Maverick lineup for this game, Last Hornet, and now we get to see Blizzard Buffalo, and they give power and speed. As I was saying, X5 was supposed to be the ending of the X series, and it was done great in that regard. Then things really went downhill with X6, oh my god, and then they really hit rock bottom with X7, but then it was saved by X8. And you know something? I know it's not just me, but I really want someone to make a new X game. X8 was great, and I want to see where they can go with the ideas introduced in that game. That's a rant for another day. Well, there's not much else for me to say, so I guess I'm just gonna watch the Mavericks go by. So, yeah. And like I said, my next LP is already planned, and I'm going to start recording in a couple of days. I need to give my Let's Playing star a bit of time to simmer. I know I'm already planning this to go out the day after Part 4 comes out, along with Part 5, so you'll see it after those. Yep, Bit was very fast, and Bite was very strong. You know something? I want to hear what you guys think of the X series as a whole. What's your favorite game and why? Do you want Capcom to make an X9? What's your favorite Maverick? What do you love about the X series over the Classic series? Let me know. So yeah. Bile Mark II, who reappears in X8 even more awesome than ever. Dr. Doppler. Jeez, look at those stats! And looks like an old man to boot. That's something. Sigma and Kaiser Sigma. Like I said, he's probably the hardest incarnation in this game. But I managed to persevere. And unlike X2, you don't fight the Sigma virus. Yeah, they probably would have screwed it up like X2. I don't hate X2, that's just what I'm saying. And me? Well, I guess that does it. Thanks for joining me. I've been Arrow Dragon. See you next time.